Will your glasses replace your earphones? Welcome back to another Techstination interview. Joining us from Anker and its Soundcore brand is Adam Weissman. Good to see you, Adam.
Good to see you, Fred. We've done this many times, and I'm happy to be here again. We've got some fun stuff to talk about, as always.
We sure do. And hot off the presses, you've just announced the Soundcore Frames audio glasses. Give us the overview.
Let me put these on for you. There you go. Now I've got the frames on my head. So yeah, so we're really excited about this. We are, they're actually a little dirty, so I'm going to take them off, but we're really excited about them because what we've tried to do, we introduced them today. They'll be available on November 1st-ish, November 1st, November 2nd in stores. But what we've tried to do is really think about what glasses are and kind of dismantle them, if you will. So whereas other audio glasses, we're certainly not the first to introduce audio glasses, but one of the things that we did was we wanted to make them more stylish and more fashionable and make them easy to switch between different frames. So if you think of a pair of glasses, there's really two or three major parts. There's the part that goes over your ears, commonly referred to as temples or arms, I guess, or sticks, some people say. And then there's the frame, and then there's the lens. So what we've done is we've actually introduced the Soundcore frames that have multiple pieces. So what you get when you purchase them or will purchase them is you get a pair of the arms or the temples, and then you get a pair of the actual frames with lenses. And we have 10 different styles of lenses available. So the easiest way to do it is if you were to purchase them on soundcore.com, you'll be able to choose which of those 10 frames you want to go with to match up with the arms. But they have multiple drivers. You can, you can talk to people, you can listen to music, have conference calls. So we're really excited about them. They're sleek and stylish, so where other audio glasses might be a little bit thicker and, they look like a tech product. Ours, we feel are really positioned to be fairly, they look kind of like normal glasses. So, and they, like I said, they come in 10 different frames. You're able to purchase one of 10 different frames or multiple. So we have sunglasses, we have clear glasses, and all of our sunglasses will have 8 models that have polarized lenses, and we'll have 2 models that have clear blue light filtering lenses. So we're really excited about them.
And did I read that there's also an opportunity for people to have their prescription lenses put in?
Yeah, so we won't handle that, but you just like a normal, and I'm not a glasses wearer, so other than sunglasses, but you'll be able to take them to an optometrist or your eye doctor and have them put prescription lenses into a pair of your glasses. So, whether they're reading glasses or if you have prescription sunglasses or however you want to do it, you can do that on your own. We're not offering that as a service, but we wanted to make sure that it's available. So because people definitely use sunglasses and reading glasses and just they like having blue light filtering lenses. So if there's one more step that you take them and make them your own, that's even better.
So with the arms or the sticks, as you call them, you can have multiple lenses, sunglasses,
so they come
clear or prescription.
Yeah, so they'll come like this. I have the box right here. This is just one of the units that we would sell, but they would come like this, where they come with a pair of the arms, if you can see them down here, and then a pair of glasses or the frames up top. And there's a charging cable. There's a charging cable in the back, and there's a case in the back as well underneath that. But for the price will be $199 for what you just saw. However, if you wanted a second pair of clear frames or a different style of sunglasses, if you wanted a different shape of sunglasses, so these are the relatively the same as these are. But they have clear frames, and I don't know if you can see them, like they're kind of shiny, but they have clear frames versus having a black frame. We have other ones that are super fashionable for targeted toward women. So I don't think I would wear something like this, but it's a like a kind of a rosish light brown colored frame with different lenses in them, right? So again, it's we have various options. We have ones that are called the festival glasses, which are kind of almost frameless on the bottom, but they're kind of that high fashionable, Paris Hilton looking look. So we're really excited about it, though.
Sounds really interesting. So what's going to set you apart? As you mentioned, there is competition in this space already.
Yep.
The key points here, and you've touched on some, obviously, that are going to set you apart.
Yeah. So we have obviously the ability. I think the biggest one is the ability to remove very easily. So it's called our plug and pull system. So there's a friction mount or a friction. I guess it's a friction mount. And there's in each pair of frames, there's just a little rectangular hole, and you just click them in and they snap in. They're not going to fall apart. They're not going to, when you shake them, if they were to fall off your head for some reason, it's not magnetic, but they're really easy to change frames. So, when you're going to take them, if you were taking a walk in the park and you said, let me just grab my frames, let me grab my Soundcore frames. I'm going to, go to the park and have a conference call or listen to some music. You can switch to your sunglasses. If you were sitting at home and taking conference calls on a computer, again, they are Bluetooth. So you can just switch to a clear pair of lenses, and it really, that's, I think, the biggest difference. The other one I would say is, like I mentioned before, is ours look much more like normal glasses than some of the other ones currently on the market, which have, much bigger temples or arms. They're very pronounced that they are audio glasses.
Very cool. And you're letting people try these on virtually. Tell me about how that's going to work.
Yeah. So in the Soundcore app and on our website, there'll be kind of an augmented reality feature that, you'll be in front of the camera, you'll hold your phone up and you can click on all the different models and it'll put virtual glasses. It's a virtual try on. So it'll show you kind of what you would look like with a set of frames. So it would, you'll have your picture or you'll have the video, and then it'll pop these on, and then it'll pop, these on, boop, and it'll look like I'm trying them on when you're not actually trying them on.
Interesting. And again, that's coming the very beginning of November. Also new, the Liberty 3 Pro True Wireless Earphones. Give us, it's a new flagship, I guess, for you. Give us the overview.
Yeah. So back in 2019, we launched our first Pro pair of earbuds. That was the Liberty 2 Pro, which I have here. And, one of the biggest things that people, I wouldn't say it was complaints, but it was, I wish these had, was noise canceling. And they wanted a smaller form factor. The case is, a little bit big. It's comfortable. This is actually my favorite pair of earbuds we made, the Liberty 2 Pro. But then, here comes the Liberty 3 Pro, which is 30% smaller in size in both the case and the earbuds as the Liberty 2 Pro. So the other thing we added was ANC. That's the biggest thing that people wanted, was noise canceling. So we've now got something called Hear ID ANC, which kind of automatically, there's a couple different settings in the app, but you can set it yourself for either maximum or off, or you can let the earbuds figure out how much noise is in the room and then adjust it accordingly of what should that noise be blocking, or what should the earbuds be blocking in terms of noise. So it really works. I actually got to try on an early sample when I was on a flight a couple of weeks ago, and they turned on, they had, and this was, again, just a beta test, but I really got to try them on. And when it turned on, I kind of said, like, okay, where's the plane? Like, I was sitting on the plane in the air, And I was really shocked at how good our engineers have gotten our noise canceling. So, but the other thing they do is, just like the Liberty 2 Pro, we had with the Liberty 2 Pro, it was kind of for us, it was a revolutionary design. It was a coaxial driver. So that means there's actually two drivers in a coaxial architecture. It's called our Astria acoustic architecture. And what it does is that there's a balanced armature driver and a dynamic driver right behind it. So what we did is, in order to shrink them down, we actually refined the way that driver was put together, and we kept that same acoustic architecture in that coaxial, form factor. So we still have the Knowles balanced armature driver, and we still have a 10.6 millimeter dynamic driver right behind it, which is open and transparent. There's no reflections within the earbud. So we're again, we're also really excited about these, and they really are up to our pro standard. So our Liberty line is our best sounding, best features, wireless charging in the case. Again, app support. You have that Hear ID sound function, which allows you to kind of do like a mini hearing test. So you can, what happens is it'll play a bunch of different tones, and you interact with the app. And if you have on your right ear or your left ear, you can't hear the highest pitch sound at one volume level, but you can hear it at a higher volume level, it'll try to bump up, on normal sounds, it'll try to bump up those frequencies so that you can actually hear everything you're supposed to hear that the artist intended. So we're really excited about these as well. Yeah.
Does shrinking the size of both the case and the earphones make a difference when it comes to battery life?
No. So the thing that makes a difference is now the settings. So with our original Liberty 2 Pro, we had 8 hours and 32 hours with the charging case. We still have that same 8 hours and 32 hours with the Liberty 3 Pro. However, we've added ANC. Now, ANC is doing more. There's more computational things happening in the background. So, that one drops it down to 6 hours and 28 hours, if I'm remembering correctly. So with ANC turned on, it goes down a little bit because, again, there is, more happening and more computational information happening within the earbud. So it requires more power. The other one is we do also offer LDAC, which is a high res feature. It's been in some of our previous models, but we wanted to, keep it into our Liberty 3 Pro, or bring it into our Liberty 3 Pro. And that's, what that does is it actually transmits up to 3 times the amount of data between your earbuds and your mobile device. And it's the highest resolution audio that you're going to get on a pair of earbuds like this. So it's actually Sony's chipset, but there are a handful of earbuds and headphones that use it. It is unfortunately only currently available on Android phones or other devices. It's not on Apple as of yet. I guess if you want it on Apple, you guys should tell Apple that you want them to bring in LDAC. But we've put LDAC on here, and again, there's, because of the amount of data that it's transferring and that higher requirement for power, it does lower it a little bit more as well. So, but you still get, if you're in a quiet room and you're just listening to your earbuds, you still get that 8 hours of playtime with the Liberty 3 Pro.
Terrific. Tell us about pricing and availability.
Sure. So they are currently on sale. You can go to, Amazon. You can go to soundcore.com. They will retail at full price. They'll be $169.99. I believe for the next 2 or 3 days, they are on sale for $149.99. And that goes for the US. In the UK, they'll be $139.99. In Germany and in Europe, they'll be $159.99 as well. So, but they come in 4 colors. I actually have them right here. So they come in my new favorite is this beautiful purple, and I don't know how much you can see it with this background I'm using, but beautiful purple color. Again, they are magnetized in the case, so you can shake them and they won't fall out. We have them in black as well. That's the black. Black is even harder to show on camera, but you can see it here. And then we have them in both white, which is here, and a gray, which is here. And it has, the gray does have a little bit of a green tinge to it, but really beautiful. The green and the purple have really like this shimmer to the cases. That's really cool. So, but yeah, we're really excited about the Liberty 3 Pro. They're, you know, we listen to the feedback from all of our consumers that were so excited about the Liberty 2 Pro back in the day, back in September of 2019 when we introduced them, you know, and we've come out, and you and I have even talked about a couple of them here, you know, like the Liberty Air 2 Pro and the Liberty the Life P3. And we've taken all these features and we've said, what would make the next version of our flagship earbuds? So we wanted to shrink the case. We wanted to add LDAC and wireless charging and, you know, ANC, this you know, higher level of ANC functionality that isn't in our previous models. So we're really excited about it though.
And finally, how well equipped is the company to meeting demand with all the supply chain issues all over the world?
If you need a pair of earbuds, you should be able to get them. We, you know, we held the launch and the introduction so that we make sure before we would actually put them out and introduce them and put them on sale, we make sure that we have enough stock for, you know, in our different retail partners and online partners. So I don't think you'll have a problem with that.
Great news. The website again is soundcore.com.
Yep.
Adam Weissman, thank you for taking the time with us.
Thank you very much, Fred. Thanks for having me, and good to see you again.